guys, so today is Sample Sunday, or hashtag 365 days of samples. I know I didn't post one last week. If you didn't watch my CVS drugstore haul, I had a lot going on last Sunday and I was just unable to do it, and then I just figured I'll just have a really good update for you guys today. So I was able to actually use up quite a bit of these samples, so let's just get into it. The first thing is probably the biggest thing I was working on. This is the Henriksen Truth Serum Collagen Booster. So it looks like this. This was a vitamin C serum that I would put on my face every morning, and I absolutely loved it. You can tell it did take me quite many weeks to try and work on this, and there's definitely right about here down is just glass. So I love this. It had a nice citrus scent to it. It was really great in the mornings for me right before I would put on like primer and foundation, and I would definitely check this out and probably purchase it full size. The next thing I finished was from Daily Beauty. This is the Satin Finish Treatment. So this is a hair treatment. It's kind of like a watered down oil. And last week I was right here and I used, well, 2 weeks ago, and I used all of that up. I really enjoyed this stuff. It was great to put on my hair wet or dry. I would just kind of pour a little bit, like a dime size amount, into my hand, rub it through, and then I would just take it through the middle to my ends of my hair like this, kind of going like that with my hair, and it did a great job at helping my hair not be so frizzy and kind of just keep it soft and pretty like on the bottom of my ends. Right now I am using a coconut oil for my hair that I have in my collection, but I would definitely recommend and look to maybe purchase the Daily Beauty one once I'm done with all my other hair oils. But the coconut one smells really great, and I can just share that with you guys in a future video. The next thing I used up, this is from Artillery Cologne. This is the Mandarin Glacial perfume fragrance. I wasn't a big fan of this. It did have a citrus scent, but this had more of like a musky, cologne-y, woodsy scent with citrus versus just straight up fruit. So I would not get this fragrance personally for me, but hopefully I could put right here the notes for you guys, and if you guys like what is in this, you guys can check it out. Then I used 2 of those fresh packets up, and they're sticking to my vanity. One is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Looks like this. This was a really nice, gentle cleanser. I really did enjoy it. I have normal to dry skin, and I feel like it didn't like strip any of the oils and make my face feel extra dry after using it. I didn't use it for my eye makeup. I used just a eye makeup remover for that, and I don't really play around with cleansers, but this was nice. I though prefer more of like a foaming cleanser than just kind of like this gel cleanser, so I wouldn't get this, but this was a really great one if you do have sensitive skin. The next thing is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream with Super 7 Complex. And this was a really great face moisturizer. I really enjoyed it. It just, oh, I have a little bit left. It just sunk into my face and absorbed beautifully, and it didn't have a super strong scent or anything to it. So yeah, I would definitely check out the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve face cream. I didn't notice that it age-defied my skin. It said that it would provide 24 hours of significant moisture, minimize and prevent signs of aging, deliver intense hydration, and boost radiance. It did a great job at moisturizing my skin. I can't say anything to the age and the youth preserving effect of this because it was just a little sample, but I did enjoy this face cream. So moving on to the things that I did not use up but am working on, I do want to let you guys know I have used the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later Eyeshadow Primer. I am not going to continue to have this in this Sample Sunday just because this is going to take me a while. You don't need a lot of eyeshadow primer for your eyes, and I am working right now on using my Lorac using my Wet n Wild Take on the Day eyeshadow primer. So once I'm done with that, I may switch out between this and like my Urban Decay sample, but this was nice. I don't know if it preserved my eyeshadow like better or worse than the Wet n Wild. It kind of was the same to me, so I'll just have to play with this a little more, but I'm taking it out of this project. So there are two Anastasia Beverly Hills products I was working on. I think this is the shade 2.0. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer, and again, it's in the shade 2.0. This matches my skin perfectly. It might be a little dark. I have hit a little bit of the plastic right there. If you can tell, you can kind of see some light right there. But this is a very thick concealer, and I do need a brush and a beauty blender to kind of blend this out on my skin. So honestly, it's not an everyday concealer for me. I mainly for concealer do just under my eyes, around my nose, and maybe any small blemishes, but I don't need a super heavy duty concealer like this. So this is staying in the project, but it will definitely take me a little bit to use. The next thing are the dip brows, and these are going to last me forever, so I'm actually taking this out of the project too. I am still going to be working on them, but it's not going to be something that I'm going to try and update you guys on my progress. I prefer using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils over the dip brow, and you can tell by my progress. So there it is. I'm just working on that first one, and I just haven't really been gravitating toward this product. I'll play with it every now and then before it dries up, this one, and then switch to a different one. This shade right here that I'm using is called Medium Brown. So it's kind of a little bit dark on my eyebrows, but I will definitely be still working on this, but you guys won't be getting every week updates on this product anymore. The next thing is from Origins. It's the By All Greens, the Foaming Deep Cleansing Mask with green tea, spirulina, and spinach. Looks like this, and I absolutely love this face cleanser. You can use it and set it on your face for a couple minutes as a mask and then wash it off, and I love it. I am basically almost done with it. I'm surprised I didn't use it up the last time I used it, so definitely going to still be working on this, and this will definitely be a repurchase coming up. The next thing is from Sunday Riley. This is the Martian Mattifying Melting Water Gel Toner. And I did mark where I was, so it actually comes up the pump. So I started down here, and now I'm basically right here. So this is like a green toner that I kind of spray on a cotton round, and then I apply all over my face. It is definitely for oily to acne prone skin, as it mentions. I feel like it's a little bit drying on my skin, but it is like a nice toner. I would not recommend it though if you have dry to normal skin. So I am going to still use it up as a toner, but I would not purchase this, especially for the price, and it's not meant for normal to dry skin. This next thing is from Bath & Body Works. It is the Fragrance in Forever Red. So it looks like that. And I use just a little bit up here to down here. So not too much, but this is a very perfect fall winter scent for me. I just was kind of using my Marc Jacobs dot and that Artillery Cologne one, but I really enjoy this fragrance and I'm going to keep working on that. And then there are two items that I did not touch. This is the Fresh Rose Face Mask with Soothing Rose Petals. It hydrates and tones. So I'll work on hopefully using that this next week. And the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. So these two are unopened, don't have anything to say yet, but we'll work on it this next week. So let's get out our box of samples. So I have 6 items I am currently going to work on this next week. So we're going to pick out 4 new items in this basket. So let's go 1, 2, it's going deep down in the bottom, 3, and 4. So the first thing I have here is 2 little fragrance samples. This is from Chloe. It is the Chloe Signature Rose Garden, and it has the Eau de Parfum and the Fleur de Parfum. So they look like that. These should definitely be easy to use. Then I have from Estee Edit. This is their Mattified lipstick in Killing It and ABT Last Night, but then they have their Lip Flip Shade Transformers in Turn Up and Turn Down. So this will definitely be something fun to play with. And that's kind of what the card looks like. Then I have a First Aid Ultra Repair Cream. This is Intense Hydration for Dry Parched Skin. I have used a sample of this before and loved it, so I'm happy to have another sample to use. And then I have a Bumble and Bumble Full Potential Hair Preserving Booster Spray. So those are all the samples I will be working on this week. I hope to have some videos up. It is Christmas time. I am doing a Merry Christmas YouTubers kind of video that I can share with you guys, my favorite YouTubers right now, and kind of give you guys some more people to watch, especially for the holidays. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.